Chapter 4. Illusion. I once saw a so-called famous person in a crowd where no one recognized her as anything other than what she was. Just a body dressed and painted in the custom of the day. She became a strange thing without her press agent and her publicity, and began shrinking away from the obvious comparison of herself as she appeared without the acclaim. Presently she became violently ill and had to be taken home. Where anything, when not recognized, dies, and the old inflated ego needed the winds of acclaim and praise to keep the balloon afloat. When the inflation was not there, the withered skin of the ego settled in against the form like the loose hide of an elephant. In reality, there was nothing there. And so, with the personality, if it is not recognized, it dies. I can see her now, looking with wild eyes for recognition. The only thing she lived on was praise and acclaim. The fact that she could run through a whole book of poses meant nothing to anyone but herself, and it was nothing but illusion to her now. She was like a wandering Pleiad looking for her sisters. Eventually your old darling will be consumed. No one will save it from the ravages of the flames of time and ignorance. To ignore it is to see it die. The brightness of your coming will need no publicity agent or advertising campaign. You are self-announced, self-sustained, and self-expressed because you have discovered that your body is the temple of the living God, and you bear witness to just that and nothing more. Geez, Walter, talk about major spoiler early on in the book. We can all go home now. Back to the book. One is sometimes surprised in meeting a so-called celebrity. For some reason or another, we are always amazed that without the acclaim of the world, they are just ordinary people, and sometimes not even that. We are disappointed that the character we have adored exists only in our minds. This imaginary thing, which in reality is not there, comes to apparent life when the applause of the crowd is present and retires the moment it is not, like the dead grandparents of the children in The Bluebird. They arose in their graves when the children were talking of them and said, "We are never dead as long as you are thinking of us." And so we see the chimera of life continue, fed by thought. When you recognize that you are the Christ of God, there is no putting on and off of a character. It is always there and can be recognized without the voice of publicity or press acclaim. "This is my beloved Son," was said of you. That is all you need to hear or make you famous and recognized by all who can see, and they are the only ones who matter. Remember, the fame of him went abroad. The fame of an ego, however great, dies because it is nothing but outside acclaim. If you are seeking fame, it is a futile job. And that is the end of chapter 4.